or what to use. What kind of database are we going to use? Is it going to be NoSQL? Is it going to be a relational database? Those are architectural decisions too, isn't it? Now, then the question is, okay, we got a lot of these decisions we're going to make, but why should we evolve an architecture? Now, let's think about this for a little bit. When you consider the timeline of how things are, when do you normally create the architecture? In the starting. That's when you create the architecture. Everybody agrees to it? Right? That's what we do, right? Or that's what we've been told to do. And if your job is an architect, what would you do in the beginning? Create an architecture. Would you go to the boss and say, well, I'm going to create an architecture, but all of that could be wrong? That's the easiest way to get fired, right? So what do? You know what? You want architecture? I'm going to give you the architecture. And we create the architecture in the beginning. But let's revisit this for a minute. Ignore that. Erase that. Would you agree that this is the progression of knowledge we have about our application? Is that reasonable to say? In the beginning, we know very little. We may think we know a lot, but that's called fallacy, right? We know very little in the beginning. Right about 40 to 50% of the time into the project, things begin to fall in place. We kind of understand what's going on. And then we know a little bit about as we go through. Is it reasonable to say? Now put these two together. We will create the architecture when we have no clue. How does that sound to you? Pretty stupid, isn't it?